Okay, good morning, good afternoon to everybody. First of all, coordinate rectangular coordinates in three-dimensional geometry. Rectangular coordinates in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, rectangular coordinates in three-dimensional geometry. So first of all, what is directional cosines? Directional cosines. Directional cosines or DCS. Okay, directional cosines. What will be the directional cosines? Suppose this is the rectangular and this is the another axis Z. Suppose this is the X axis and this is Y axis and this is Z axis. Here who is the origin? Okay. Suppose any point, I am taking any point, and if we add this point P and this make an angle alpha, okay, with X axis. Okay, then this angle will be what? This angle 180 degree plus alpha. Okay. So if the line OP makes angle, suppose if the line OP makes angles alpha, beta, gamma. Suppose with x-axis alpha and with y-axis beta and with z-axis gamma, with the positive direction of axis of x, y and z respectively, then cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are the direction cosines of direction cosines of the line OP. And denoted by L, M and respectively. That means cos alpha is denoted by L, cos beta will be denoted by M, and cos gamma will be denoted by N. So this is the actually direction cosines. Okay, definition of direction cosines. So suppose an important relation. This is an important relation theorem, the useful relation. If U be the origin and x, y, z be the coordinates of a point P, then x equals to, if O be the origin of the x, y, z coordinates of x, y, z coordinates of the point P, then x equals to LR, y equals to MR, and z equals to NR. Where L, M, and R, L, M, and N are direction cosines of OP, and R is and R equals to OP equals to what? R. This is the R length. Okay, OP equals to what? R. So x equals to LR, y equals to MR, and z equals to NR. So if we draw a perpendicular on x, suppose on x axis, I am drawing a perpendicular PL. Okay. Then well divided by PL. What will be? So well divided by OP. Well divided by OP, what will be? Cos LOP angle. Okay. That means cos alpha. Okay. Base divided by hypotenuse equals to what? Cos. Base divided by hypotenuse. Base is well and hypotenuse is equals to what? OP. OP equals to R. This is why cos alpha equals to what will be? X divided by R. This equals to what? L. This ratio is called L. This ratio is called actually cos alpha equals to what? L. This is the L is the cos alpha. Okay, direction cosines by the direction. In this way, we can write x equals to LR. Similarly, we can find for y-axis, and z-axis, y equals to what will be? MR, and z equals to NR. Okay, that means these ratios are equal. So for this, from this relation, x divided by L equals to m divided by, sorry, y divided by m, z divided by n equals to what? R. Proved. Very easy, proved. That means a proof of direction cosines L square, direction cosines n square plus direction cosines n square equals to what? 1. From the previous figure, let p x y z be any point on the previous figure. Okay, previous figure. So OP equals to what was? OP equals to R. OP equals to R. Therefore, x equals to what? LR, y equals to MR, and z equals to what? NR. We already proved it. So squaring and adding, we obtain squaring and adding. Adding, we get what? X square plus y square plus z square equals to what will be? L square plus m square plus n square into what will be? R square. Or, but x square plus y square plus z square equals to what will be? R square, L square plus m square plus n square into R square. Therefore, L square plus m square plus n square equals to what? 1. Because this is the z axis and this is x axis, this is y axis, and this is z axis, and this is the origin. So if we draw any point P here, P, X, Y, Z, This is the L and this is the distance R. So this is the x distance, okay, along x-axis, and along y-axis y distance, and along z-axis z distance. So x square plus y square plus z square equals to what will be? R square. So R equals to what will be? Root over
বোঝা যাচ্ছে না স্যার।
x square plus z square. In three-dimensional vectors, R square equals to root over x square plus y square plus z square. You must know from here. X square plus y square plus z square equals to what was? R. This is why we get this one. Now directional ratios D RS in short form can write in this way. Now what will be the direction ratios? Any three numbers A, B, C, which are proportional to the directional cosines, proportional to the direction cosines L, M, N. L, M, N are the directional cosines respectively. Of a given line are called direction ratios. That means DRS in short form. So by definition, we can write ratios means what? L divided by A, M divided by B, N divided by C. That means ABC is proportional to direction cosines L, M, N. Proportional means what? Ratio. Remember it. L by A, M by B, and N by C. So from the properties of ratios, we can write square root over L square plus M square plus N square divided by root over what will be? A square plus B square plus C square. This will be same. And this can be written as plus minus 1 divided by what? Root over A square plus B square plus C square. Because L square plus M square plus N square equals to what was? 1. In previous definition, I have proved it. So every ratios can be represented as plus minus. That means direction cosines L can be written as A divided by plus minus A divided by root over A square plus B square plus C square. M equals to can be written as plus minus B divided by root over A square plus B square plus C square. And N equals to what will be? Plus minus C divided by root over A square plus B square plus C square. So this is the actually ratios, direction ratios, and the direction. These are the direction cosines in terms of direction ratios. So this is very important relation for you. Now angle between two lines. Now angle between two lines. Suppose first line OP1. Suppose first line have L1, M1, N1 direction cosines. Okay. And another line CD has direction cosines what? L2, M2, N2. Then angle between line AB and CD. Suppose cos theta be the angle between theta be the angle between AB and CD. Therefore, cos theta can be written as there L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. This cos theta can be written as like this. Okay, this is another formula for finding angle between two lines. Remember it. If direction cosines are given. So cos theta equals to what will be L1, L2 plus M1, M2 and N1, N2. Now conditions for perpendicularity. Conditions. If theta equals to 90 degree, then perpendicular. Okay. Then L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 equal to what will be? 0. Cos 90 degree equal to what? 0. Remember it. So if there are two perpendicular lines, then we can write this condition. So parallel, that means if L1 if parallel, then for parallel theta equals to what will be 0 degree. Okay, then we get what? L1 L2, then L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 equals to what will be 1 for parallel conditions. We can write another way for that, or another way, that means L1 equals to L2, M1 equals to M2, N1 equals to N2, or A1 divided by A1 divided by B1. ABC what? Direction ratios. A1 divided by A2, or B1 divided by B2, or C1 divided by C2. If the direction ratio is given, then this is the parallelism condition, and if direction cosine is given, this is the parallelism condition, or this relation. But for perpendicular, that means if theta equals 90 degree between line AB and CD, then this condition. So these are the actually formula for solving a rectangular coordinates problem. Okay, example, important example. Prove that the angle between two diagonals of a cube. Prove that the angle between two diagonals of a cube is cos inverse 1/3. We have to prove this condition. First of all, we have to draw a cube. This is the cube. This is the x-axis, and this is the y-axis, and this is the z-axis. Okay, 0, 0. This is the origin, and this is the A point. A point means 0, 0, 0, 0, A, and this is the P point. P point means what? P point means A. Okay. and this is the x-axis a 0 0. Okay, this is the b point a 0. Okay, let ABC be the length of each side of each side of cube are equal and the axis of coordinates are axis of coordinates as shown in the figure. That means the coordinate of O P A B are 0 0. Sorry, 3-dimensional. This is 0 0. P point what will be? X equals to A, Y equals to A, and Z equals to also A. Same. And A point what will be? A comma 0 0. Y equals to 0 and Z equals to 0 along X at point A. Okay. At point A. Sorry, 0 0 A. 0 0 A. And B equals to what will be? A 0. At B point, there are Y axis and Z X axis. Y axis and Y X axis. Okay. This is why Z equals to 0. Remember it. Therefore, the direction cosines of the diagonal diagonal means what? This line OP, diagonal OP are, this is the O point and this is the P point. So direction cosines will be what? A minus 0, A minus 0, A minus 0 and A minus 0.
जी sir.
So the direction cosines of the line OP are A minus 0, that is A. Okay, this is the direction cosines. Okay, again direction cosines of AB. Direction cosines of AB, what will be? AB means what? A point and B point. So difference will be what? A minus 0, A minus 0, 0 minus A. Okay, that is what? A minus A. Okay, A minus A. Let theta be the angle between AB, this is the A point and this is the B point. This is also diagonal. Between the diagonal AB and what? OP. OP is diagonal, corner point adding diagonal, and AB also corner point diagonal. So according to the formula, cos theta equals to what? Cos theta L1 L2 L1 L2, that means A1 A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 divided by A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. This is the formula for finding angle. Remember it. This is the formula. So A1 means what? This first direction cosines. A1, B1, C1, and A2, B2, C2. Okay. So A into A. What A into A? What will be? A square plus A into A. What? A square. A into minus A. What will be? Minus A square. Okay. Root A, this is square, this is square, this is square. What will be? A square plus A square plus A square. Same. A square plus A square. So we can write A square divided by what will be? Root over thrice A square, root over thrice A square. Therefore, cos theta equals to what will be? A square cancelled 1 by 3. Therefore, 3 theta equals to what? Cos inverse 1 by 3. This is the required proved. Angle between two diagonal is cos inverse 1 by 3. Very easy for you. Okay, now A be the length of the cube. Small a, let A be the length of the cube. Cube this. Okay. So a point lies on z axis, B point lies on B axis, and C point lies on Y axis. So M, N, L, O. These are the 4 corner points, and joining them we get 4 diagonals. Okay. So we have to we have to show that a line makes angle alpha, beta, gamma, del with that 4 diagonals. Then we have to prove this condition. That means cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square del equals to what? 4 by 3. We have to prove this one. So the coordinates of the vertices. So the coordinate of the vertices means you must know R 0 0 because O is the origin, remember it, and P is the point what? A. All length are same, x equals to A, y equals to A, and L point what? L point, that means zx is absent, so it will be a 0. Then L point, M point what will be this? Here y and z axis present, but x axis length 0, so 0 a. This will be what? 0 a. N point what will be? N point x axis and z axis, so a 0 a, x axis and z axis. This is why y length will be 0 for n. And then A, B, C. Then a point will be what? A point will be a 0 0. If this is x axis, if this is y axis, and if this is z axis, then A will be a 0 0, B will be 0 a 0, and C will be what? 0 0 a. Okay, z axis length only, x axis length, y axis length here 0. So how many points here? 8 points. Here diagonals are, so diagonals are which one? Diagonals will be which one? OP OP is the first diagonal, AL, joining a point and L point, AL, CN, CN, and BN. These 4 diagonals. Okay, from the figure we are watching 4 diagonals whose directional ratios are these 4 lines. Direction ratios are A. First direction ratios minus A, minus A, then A minus 1, A minus A, then A minus A. Okay. So direction ratios of OP what will be? This is the O point and P point. A minus 0, A minus 0, A minus 0, you get this. Okay. Then direction ratios of AL. A point is this, L point is this. So what will be? A minus A, what will be? A minus A, what will be? So from this line, we can write direction ratios are direction ratios are 1 1 1 1 1 1 minus 1 1 1 1 1 minus 1 and 1 minus 1 1. Let direction ratios of the given lines are, let the direction cosines of the given line are given line are A, L, M, N. Given line means what? OP line will be L, M, N. Therefore, cos alpha, what will be cos alpha? Cos alpha, what will be? The formula LL1 L into 1 plus M into 1 plus N into 1. Just this one and this one, this one, this one. Divided by square root over L square plus M square plus N square. And square root over 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So this equals to what? L plus M plus N divided by, this means 1. L square plus M square plus 1 square equals to what? 1. Root over 3. And cos beta equals to what will be? Cos beta equals to, similarly for the second diagonal, direction ratio L into minus 1 plus M into 1 plus N into 1 divided by square root over L square plus M square plus N square root over 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. Minus 1 square means what? 1 square. This is why similarly we can write L minus M plus N divided by root over 3. Okay. So cos gamma, what will be? Similarly, we get this one, L plus M minus N divided by root over 3. And cos del, what will be? L into 1 L m into minus m plus n divided by root over 3. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. And this is equation number, what will be 3? And this is equation number 4. Now adding 1, 2, 3 and 4. Adding 1, 2, 3 and 4. We get what? Squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. Squaring and adding, we get what? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square del equals to what will be? Just adding 4 by 3. This is the proved. Just if you square and add, you will get the result 4 by 3. So from this figure, actually, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the z-axis. There are 8 points. A point, B point, C point lies in the axis of x and y, z respectively. So A point is what? A00, B point is 0, A0, and C point 00, A. Similarly, with the origin 0, 0, 0, and P is the point distant from what? X-axis, y-axis, z-axis. X equal to A, y equals to A, z equals to A. But L point what? L point lies in which plane? L point lies in YZ plane. So YZ plane, x coordinate will be 0. Remember it. So 0, A. And M point what will be? M lies in XZ plane. M lies in XZ plane. So Y coordinate will be 0. A, 0, A. And N, in N, this lies in XY plane. So Z coordinate will be what? 0. In this way, there are 8 points and 4 diagonals. Diagonals are OP, AL, CN, BM. We have to find out the direction ratios just subtracting from 2 coordinates OP. We get the direction ratios of OP, and direction ratios of AL we get just subtracting the individual coordinates. Okay, then dividing by A, we get direction cosines is this. Just using the formula for finding angle between 2 lines, we get this one. Squaring equation 1, that means equation 1 square, equation 2 square, equation 3 square, equation 4 square. We get what? Cos square alpha, cos square beta, cos square gamma plus cos square del equals to what will be? What will be the result for this? L plus, that means 1 by 3 L plus m plus n whole square, L plus m plus n whole square plus minus L plus m plus n whole square plus L plus m minus n whole square plus L minus m plus n whole square. Okay, so we get A plus B plus C whole square formula, A plus B plus C whole square formula, A plus B plus C whole square formula, A plus B plus C whole square formula. So we get L square. How many L square here? 4L square, 4M square, 4N square. So we can write 4 into L square plus M square plus N square, right? 4 into L square plus M square plus N square. Then we get twice Mn plus twice Mn. Here coefficient will be 1, twice Mn. Coefficient will be another 1. Coefficient of Mn, what will be? -1. and coefficient of Mn, what will be? -1. Okay, Mn, and Lm, twice Lm will be, coefficient of will be 1. Lm coefficient what? -1. Lm coefficient what? 1 plus 1, and Lm coefficient what? -1. Twice Lm, Mn, Nl, twice Nl, coefficient what will be? +1, Nl -1, Nl -1, and here Nl +1. So this equals to 1/3, 4 into 1, because L square plus M square plus N square equals to what? Plus twice Mn into 0, twice Nl into 0, twice Lm into 0. So this equals to 4/3. This is the required result. If the edges of a rectangular parallelepiped are ABC, if the edges of a rectangular parallelepiped are ABC, length A, breadth B, height C, then show that the angle between the four diagonals are given by cos inverse plus minus A square plus minus B square plus minus C square divided by root over A square plus B square plus C square. Same as the previous example, same concept and same figure. Given that the length of the edges, given that solution, that the length of edges A, B, C, length equals to A, breadth equals to B, and height equals to what? C. So that the vertices are, will be what? 0, 0, and P point will be what? A, B, C. Not this is not cube. That means all sides are difference. That means A, B, C. And L point what will be? L point what will be? 0, B, C. Okay, 0, B, C, L point. Then M point what will be? M point same as before. M point will be along what? X axis and Z axis. Then Y axis will be 0. A, 0, C. Okay, A, 0, C. N point what will be? A, B, 0. A point will be what? A, 0, 0. B point what will be? 0, B, 0. And C point what will be? 0, 0, C. There are 8 points. So there will be same 4 diagonals. And the diagonals are what will be? OPAL, BM, and CN. Same 4 diagonals as before, as the previous examples. Having direction ratios, direction ratios will be what? A, B, C. This is the first diagonals direction ratios. Minus A, B, C. Second diagonals direction ratios. A minus B, C. This is the third one, third diagonal direction ratios. This is the semicolon, remember it. After every ratios, we have to use semicolon. Then AB minus C. AB minus C. Remember it. This is the OP direction ratios and L direction ratios. BM direction ratios, CN direction, just subtracting their coordinate, we get. That means ABC, how we can find A minus 0, B minus 0, C minus 0. Similarly, L point, this is the L point, this is the A point. Okay, we get what? 0 minus A, what will be minus A? B minus 0, B. C minus 0, C. Similarly, BM, this is the M point and this is the B point. This is the M point, this is the B point. So A minus 0, A. 0 minus B, minus B. C minus 0, what will be? C. Similarly, for the fourth diagonal, CN, C point and N point. So A minus 0, A. B minus 0, B. 0 minus C, what will be? Minus C. These are the direction ratios of four diagonals OP, L, BM and CN. Let okay, let theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4 be the angle between the angles between four diagonals. So first angle cos theta 1 equals to what will be? Angle between what? OP and angle between this line and angle between this line. Okay, so we get first angle theta 1 equals to minus a square plus b square plus c square divided by square root over a square plus b square plus c square. Again, this sum of squares minus a square plus b square plus c square. This equals to what? Minus a square plus b square plus c square equals to what? A square plus b square plus c square. Cos theta 2 equals to what will be? Cos theta 2 equals to what will be? Angle between this and this. A square plus minus b square, a square minus b square plus c square divided by what will be same? Square root over a square plus b square plus c square, square root over a square plus b square plus c square. That means a square minus b square plus c square divided by c square. Similarly, cos theta 3, this line, this line and this one. Okay, this one. So a square plus b square minus c square, c into minus c square. Then square root over sum of this a square plus b square plus c square, square root sum of squares of this a square plus b square minus c whole square. That means same. This equals to a square plus b square minus c square divided by a square plus b square plus c square. Now cos theta 4, fourth angle, Fourth angle which will be this and this first angle, this and this second angle, this and this third angle. So this and this will be what? Fourth angle. A minus a square. B into minus b square plus c square divided by a square plus b square plus c square. Same. Fifth angle, what will be? That means this and this minus a square, b into b what? Plus b square minus c into minus c what? Minus c square divided by root, sorry, all multiplied with all b square plus c square. And cos theta 5 what will be? And this and this and this and this. Okay, so this and this what will be? A square minus b square minus c square divided by a square plus b square plus c square. So from all the angles, so we conclude that we get the angle can be written as, all these angles can be written as plus minus a square plus minus b square plus minus c square divided by a square plus b square plus c square. This is the proof. Because in everywhere angles are combination of this. Okay. First of all, we get minus a square, minus b square, minus a, then minus b square, then minus c square. Okay, minus c square, minus a square minus b square, and minus a square minus c square, minus b square minus c square. A b b c c a. And cos theta 6 can be written as ca minus a square minus c square. So combining these all angles, we get cos theta equals to this one, minus a square plus a square plus minus a square, minus b square plus b square minus b square plus minus b square, minus c square plus c square plus minus c square. But denominator is same in all cases of angles. Okay, if the if L1 M1 N1, okay, if L1 M1 N1 are the first direction cosines, L2 M2 N2 second direction cosines, L3 M3 N3 are the third direction cosines. So these all three direction cosines of three mutually perpendicular lines of the line whose direction cosines are proportional to L1 plus L2 L3, M1 plus M2 M3, N1 plus N2 N3 make equal angle with them. You have to find this one. So the direction cosines of three mutually perpendicular lines, the direction solution, the direction cosines, CS means what? Cosines of three mutually perpendicular lines are L1 M1 N1. Okay, then semicolon, L2 M2 N2, then semicolon, L3 M3 N3. Okay, then semicolon, then first line, second line direction cosine, third line direction cosines. So we must know cos theta equals to what was in formula? Cos theta equals to L1 into L2, M1 into M2, N1 into N2. So perpendicular. This is why. So we can write L1, L2, M1, M2 plus N1, N2. What will be? 0, since cos theta equals to cos 90 degree perpendicular. This is why 0. So L1 this direction cosines and direction cosines will make this one. Now next L2, L1, L3, L1, L3, M1, M3, N1, N3 also 0. Similarly, L2, L3, L2, L3, M2, M3, N2, N3 equals to what? 0. Because 3 mutually perpendicular lines. That means this direction cosines will give the first one, this one, and this first and third, second one, and second and third give third one conditions. This is the conditions. Also we must know L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square equals to what will be? L2 square plus M2 square plus N2 square. This equals to what will be? Third one, L3 square plus M3 square plus N3 square. That means sum of all direction cosines, sum of square of them will be 1. This equals to what will be? 1. Remember it. We have proved in our earlier of this class. So the line having direction ratios are, let the line having direction ratios are line direction ratios. What was L1 plus L2 plus L3, L1 plus L2 plus L3, M1 plus M2 plus M3, N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is given. Make equal angle theta. We are considering their angle will be theta, theta 1, theta 2, and theta 3. 3 mutually lines. For the first line, theta 1, for the second line, theta 2, and for the third one, for the third condition, we get theta 3. So cos theta 1, what will be? Cos theta 1, therefore, cos theta 1, what will be? The direction cosines. This is the direction cosines. So for the first line, then we first line direction first line L1, M1, N1, and this direction cosine. So L1 into L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus M1 into M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus N1 into N1 plus N2 plus N3. That means cos theta equals to A1 A2 B plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 root over A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square and root over A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. That means we get summation L1 square and summation L1 plus L2 plus L3 whole square. Okay. So square root over we get root over plus M1 plus M2 plus M3 whole square plus N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is whole square root over Okay, so for the first one we can write here L1 square m1 square plus n1 square. That means for the first one we can write summation L1 square, right? Then plus summation L1 L2 plus summation L2 L3. Okay, L2 L3, we get this one. So square root over summation L1 square. Summation L1 square means what? L1 square plus m1 square plus n1 square equals to what? 1. Okay, so this sum of squares can be written as what will be from here summation L1 square, from here summation m1 square summation n1 square. Okay, plus summation 2 into summation 2 into summation L1 L2 m1 m2 plus summation L1 L2. Actually you can write in upper of this. So this can be written as summation L1 square plus summation L1 L2 plus summation L2 L3. So square root over summation L1 square means what? 1. Then summation L1 square plus summation M1 square plus summation L2 square L3 square plus 2 into summation L1 L2 plus summation L2 L3 summation L3 L1. Okay, so after this line we can write actually summation L1 square equal to what? L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square, same word. Okay, this equals to what? 1. And summation L1 L2 means what? 0. Summation L2 L1 L3 means 0. Summation L2 L3 0. Just using this concept, 1 divided by what will be? Root over, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1, and this plus 2 into 0 plus 0 plus 0. Okay, this is equals to 1 by root over 3. So for the second line, we also find cos theta 2 equals to for the second one L2 into L1 plus L2 plus L3 M1 plus M2 plus M3 and N1 plus M2. Similarly, we get 1 by root over 3. So this is the required mutually perpendicular lines which makes equal angle, and the equal angle equals to what? Cos theta equals to 1 by root over 3. Another question, a variable line in two adjacent position. A variable line in two adjacent position has direction cosines LMN LMN semicolon. Then L plus del L, L plus del L, M plus del M, N plus del N. Okay, two individual direction cosines. Then show that the small angle del theta show that the small angle del theta between the two position between the two position is given by del theta whole square equals to del L whole square del M whole square del N whole square. We have to prove this condition. Since now solution since L M N and L plus del L M plus del M N plus del N are the direction cosines of a line in two position So we have summation L square equals to what will be L square plus M square plus M square plus N square equals to what will be, and sum of square of direction cosines are equal always 1, and summation L plus del L whole square what will be L plus del L whole square plus M plus del M whole square plus N plus del N whole square what will be 1. Okay. So from this condition actually you can write L square plus this L square plus twice L into del L plus del L whole square plus M square plus twice M del M whole square plus N square plus twice N del N into del N plus del N whole square equals to 1. So L square plus M square plus N square, what can be written as L square plus M square plus N square plus 2 into L del L plus M del M and del N. Okay. Another one is what? Plus del L whole square, del M whole square, del N whole square equals to what? 1. Equals to 1. or this is 1 plus 2 L del L M del M plus N del N summation del L whole square equals to 1. So 1 will be what will be 0. So from these two we can write 2 into summation L del L plus summation del L whole square equals to what? 0, or summation del L whole square equals to what will be? Minus 2 summation L del L. This is equation number 1. Now angle between the line of this angle will be what? Now cos theta will be L into what? L plus del L. Del L plus M into M plus del M plus N into N plus del N. Divided by what will be? Formula summation square root over summation L square summation L plus del L whole square. Okay, summation L del whole square. Now just calculation, we get actually L plus del here L square plus M square plus N square, or after this line cos theta equals to what? L square plus M square plus N square. Okay, LDL MDL M del M and L del M L del L plus M del M plus N del N. Okay, divided by summation L square means what? 1. And this also summation L plus del L whole square, what will be? Also 1. Understand everybody? Same. So cos theta equals to, or cos theta equals to what will be? L square plus M square plus N square, what will be? 1. So summation L del L, same words, summation L del L. So this is actually cos del theta. Remember it. Cos del theta. This is given angle. So cos del theta, this is the del theta. Del theta. So this del theta, this equals to what? Summation L dl equals to what? Summation L dl minus half summation L square. Okay. Minus or minus summation L del L equals to what? 1 minus cos del theta. Okay. Minus summation L del L, 1 minus cos twice theta formula. Do you know? 2 cos square del theta by 2. Do you know? Or dividing by 2 on both sides. L del L summation L del L equals to cos square del theta by 2. But this summation L del square equals to what? Summation L square. So we get these two actually we can write this minus summation L del multiplying by 2 on both sides, we get what? Cos square del theta by 2. Okay. Sorry, 1 minus cos twice theta formula what? 2 sin square theta by 2. Remember it. 2 sin square theta by trigonometric identity. So this means what actually? Summation L square. Summation L square del L whole square. Del L square equals to what? 4 sin square del theta by 2. Since the angles are very small, so sin del theta can be written as del theta. Okay. So after this line, we can write or summation del L square equals to 4 into del theta by 2 whole square. If del theta tends to 0, then sin theta equals to what? Theta. Do you know? If theta tends to 0, then sin theta equals to theta. Remember it. In this case, we can write this one. So del theta whole square equals to summation del L square. So del theta whole square equals to del L square del M square del N square. This is the required proof. This is the required proof. So for an example 6, in this example, we have to find the axis of the projection. Find the axis of the projection of curves x square plus y square plus z square equals to 25, x plus twice y plus twice z. This is the twice z equals to 9 on the coordinate plane. This is the whole equation of plane. Remember it. When we suppose there is a sphere, when we cut a sphere with this line, we get a plane. Remember it. When we cut a sphere with the straight line, we get what? A plane. Suppose this is a sphere, okay, and this is the center of this. So suppose the origin is center is the origin, and if we cut a slice this one, if we cut this sphere on this line, then we get a plane. Okay, so if we add this is the radius of the sphere. Suppose this is the point P, radius of the sphere UP equals to what? And this is the perpendicular line. This is the N. Okay, this is the perpendicular line. So and we get a circle after cutting this. So this will be the plane, and equation will be x square plus y square plus z square equals to 25, and x plus twice y plus twice z equals to 9. So the given equation is solution. The given equation is x square plus y square plus z square equals to 25, twice z equals to 9. This is equation number 1 and equation of plane. Okay, after cutting with this straight line, this is the equation of a sphere with the center 0 0, and if we cut this sphere with this line, we get a plane which is circle in the 3 dimension. which is circle in the 3 dimension. Circle in the 3 dimension. And we get this one actually. After slicing, we get this. And radius of the sphere is, and radius of the sphere is OP equals to what? 5. Having center at, having center at 0, 0. From the figure, this is the center 0, 0, origin of the sphere. When is the perpendicular distance from the plane? When, here when is the perpendicular distance? When is the perpendicular distance? Distance from the plane. From the plane in equation 1. The given equation 1. So when equals to, can be written as, this is the perpendicular distance from the circle, from the center. Okay, so plus minus 0 into what will be? X equals to 0 plus 2 into 0 plus 2 into 0 divided by root over what will be? Coefficient of x square, coefficient of y square, coefficient of z square. Okay, this is the perpendicular distance formula, and here will be minus 9. So this equals to what will be? Plus minus 9 divided by root over 9. And this formula what? Actually plus minus 3. So when is the perpendicular distance from the center? So UN square equals to what? Therefore, UN square equals to what will be? 9. Just squaring on both sides. We get 9. Now by Pythagoras theorem, UPN is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So from triangle UPN, Pythagoras theorem, from Pythagoras theorem, we know what? UP square equals to what will be? UP square equals to UN square plus PN square. That means what? Hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. You must know from Pythagoras theorem. So from this line, Pn square equals to what will be? Pn square equals to UP square minus UN square. So UP square equals to what? Radius 5. UP equals to 5 square, and this is the 3 square. So what will be? 5 square minus 3 square equals to what? 16. Okay. Therefore, Pn equals to 4. Pn is the what? This distance from the figure. Pn equals to 4. Therefore, the radius of the circle, therefore, the radius of the circle Pn equals to 4. This is the circle. After cutting, we get this circle, and Pn is the radius of that circle. Remember it. So Pn equals to 4, and this is also radius of the circle. Now the area of the circle, which is a plane surface. Now second part. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Now another part, you have to find the area of the circle, which is a plane surface, is now the area of surface which is plane. Okay, after cutting this we got a circle, and this is the another surface area. We have to find out the area of this. So area of the circle, area of the circle, area of the circle which is a plane surface, which is a plane surface, plane surface is, suppose this area, suppose this is del, okay, area. So this area what will be? Pi r square formula, pi radius square. Pi what will be? Radius square. Radius what? 4. So 16 pi is the area of that circle. Now here the direction cosines of the normal to the plane is, here the direction, here the direction ratios of the normal plane, is 1 to 2, is 1 to 2. From which line? X plus 2y plus 2z equals to what was 9. So coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z of that line will give the direction ratios. Remember it. From that line we get the direction ratios, just putting the coefficient of that line. So direction cosines will be respective. So direction cosines is what will be? A divided by 1 divided by root over 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square, comma 2 divided by root over 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. Sorry, 2 divided by root over 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. That means we get what? 1 by root over 9 means what? 1 by 3. Okay, this means what? 2 by 3, and this also 2 by 3 after calculation. So these are the direction cosines. We can derive direction cosines from direction ratios in using this formula I have given you in the earlier of this class, just earlier of these classes. So area of the projection on the coordinate planes. Now, so area of the projection, on the coordinate plane is area of the projection on the coordinate plane is, Philip, area of projection what will be? Del x, area along x-axis, 3-dimensional figure is here, area along the x-axis projection will be what? This is the total area what? 16 pi, remember it. So along x-axis direction cosines what? 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 into total area, and projection along y-axis what will be? Direction cosines along y-axis into total area, and direction projection along z-axis what will be? Direction cosines along z-axis twice by 3 into total area. So we get these three values. What? Actually, just multiplying 16 pi 1 by 3 into 16 pi what? 16 pi 2 by 3 into 16 pi, and 2 by 3 also 16 pi. So every values will give the total projection area, and this is the result actually. 16 by 3 pi and 32 pi by 3, and this is also 32 pi by 3. This is the required projection. Okay, and this is the result.
স্যার তো অর্ধেক থেকে স্যার আমাদেরকে কিভাবে ফিজিক্যালি নেবে স্যার?
Okay, তাহলে okay, thank you everybody. Best wishes for you. Bye for today. I hope everybody do practice more and more, then you can do better for this part. This is the first part of three-dimensional geometry, the rectangular coordinate in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, best wishes for you. Thanks to everybody. Bye for today.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam.